Hello. Okay, am I back? Have I been talking to myself? Clearly I have. Hi Kate. Devil's Reject, come on back. I don't know if it got out there, but I did schedule for well, I didn't schedule, but I was gonna go on earlier. And then life just kind of interfered there for a minute. Um oh good, thank you. I didn't notice my little thing wasn't working, so I'm so new at this. I'm sorry. I need to get some decent equipment. Although my laptop is fairly new, I just don't have mics and other things to make this all fancy. I was talking about Rev and Shanny. I don't know how much you heard, or I'll just kind of recap what I thought I was saying live. Um, I didn't know much about fair use, and she was going on about striking people's channels if they re-upload her what happened between her and Rev. And I was sort of saying, hey, Pink, I was sort of thinking that if you first broadcast publicly, then it's fair use and you can't do anything about it. But if you publish um, under a Patreon or a channel membership, then you can do the channel strikes for people interfering with your paywall, whatever that is. I wasn't sure, so I had to ask. Um, you only know Shanny from people's. I know, I don't spend a lot of time with her because I just want to deafen myself. There is something I want to call a priest, and get some sage and sort of. The woman is stoned. She was if she hasn't hidden her live, the one she just did a few hours ago. The woman's crazy, and she was stoned. And I usually don't go into her chat because it's weird. But I kind of just told her not to do drugs, and she told me to fuck off and did a bunch of double guns at me. And don't do that to me because I'll just get back at you. Um, yeah, Cecil McFly did a really good video on her. If anybody hasn't seen it yet, go and watch it because it's really good. Um, hey, you're back. Devil, thank you for showing up. You guys, thanks for putting up with my amateur effects here. Um, the more I get used to doing this, the better I feel about it. So, and the more I'll learn. And you guys supporting me means a lot. Um, anyway, back to Miss Shanny. Yeah, so I don't usually pay her any mind, but that because I didn't see the video, but Rev was spitting on her and making threats, and Shani was disavowing her children, and people called the police, and it was a shit show. And I wanted to know if anybody actually watched it or saw it because they took it down fairly quickly. And now she's on this devil rant. She didn't stay on very long, thank God, but other than that, I tried to watch what's her face last night. I couldn't do it. I tried. I think I was watching too much of her. I have to give her a break now. Maybe I'll focus back in on Angie. No. I think everything said about Angie has been said. Well, I'll leave it to Kiwi Farms to poke fun at her. Kate, Shanny is shameful. Like I was saying before, I think the mic cut out or whatever. Um, they blew through Rev's inheritance. He had received like just under $1 million at one point several years back, and they just blew through it. And I think that was what tipped off Rev because he was blaming Shanny for spending all his money. Well, and my point was, didn't anybody at the bank tell Rev that, you got to sort of keep filling the pot because it's not always going to be there? Yes, yes, I think they're junkies. I think they're meth heads. I was watching Shani this morning, and her eyes, that there was something, her soul was gone. I'm not all that familiar with the effects of meth, but just looking at her and her the condition of her skin, and she's talking about itching, and she's blaming it on some neuropathy or something. I have neuropathy on my feet, and it doesn't itch. It burns. It burns. It burns. Um, Hi, Spirit in the blue, or Spirit in the sky. I don't have my glasses on, so everything's kind of blurry. Thanks for joining us. Uh, you know what? You're right. She is too fat to be on meth. Then it must be some pill of some sort. I don't know. Somebody give me it. Yeah. So I don't want to get really drawn into Shannyverse because you know what she did to Negs. Mind you, Negs was being nice to her. I could never be nice to that. Mind you, I think Negs was just pulling her leg most of the time too. That was okay. She deserved it. Maybe she eats the meth. I don't know. She's doing cooking videos now. You may have a point. Yeah, so I was looking on Kiwi Farms. They're saying that she, on her thread, they're saying that she is about 3 months behind in her bills, and she's doing like private porn for people for money. I'm going, mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I saw way too much on Twitter regarding that one. Oh, I love Negs too, Spirit. Definitely worth these. I think taking some time off. Am I wrong on that? I think on Twitter I got. Well, no, who knows? I think he needs some time off. This can be stressful trying to do this all the time. He should do more of those comedy videos. Like Charlie Gold's Landlord. That is funny. If you haven't seen it, go and find it because I just died laughing. Yeah, Kate, there's so many nuts, so little time. You got it. I haven't got time to crack these people. And I don't have the dedication to or the knowledge to store all their crap. There are like Ham Planet. He's good at that. I'm just going. I can't have these people living in my head. I want to laugh at them now, and when I turn my computer off, I don't want to think about them. So I don't know. And what else has been going on in YouTube land? Anybody got any ideas? Watched uh, Fedora Chick's video yesterday about trying to explain Hater Nation. That was funny. There's no explanation for Hater Nation. There's a bunch of fat, lonely people. Oh, yes, yes. He's got Hussey's down. Pink, he's got Hussey's voice down. And DC. Oh, let's laugh at DC. Our favorite pool booker from Fox News. Kate, do you follow DC Media Goral? That's what I call her. I'm ashamed to admit that at the very beginning, when she was under 1,000 and she was kind of vlogging her life. It was okay. And she had some opinions that, and she'd be in a car talking about it. And I enjoyed her. I thought she was a bit pretentious, but, some people are. Then she started doing live streams, I think, just after she got 1,000 and started getting some money. She started feeling her feels and okay, I'm unsubscribing. She really disappointed me. And then she started getting really nasty and I got nasty back. And Yeah, don't with the DC. If you haven't had taste of her, well, if you want to go and like watch like an accident, fascinated, but I wouldn't get caught up in her. She's boring. She's pretentious. She puts herself out as the savior for gay people with AIDS. She'll go on and on about how she opened up her home to dying people. Yeah. Uh, you thought she was a devil worshiper? Yeah, I think the woman's possessed. I agree with you, Spirit. I think she mocks everything that is Christianity, and I don't want to know her Christianity. No, see you later. Okay, totally a train wreck. Totally a train wreck. Um, uh, yeah, no, don't go back to her channel, Spirit in the Sky. She is. I can for a little bit, but like I said, I can put up with a lot of that. That's just a whole nother level of crazy. Uh, a train wreck is for sure. Um, yeah, and poor old. Oh, Kate. If you're still here, have you talked to Candy? Because we were supposed to do that wake/funeral thing this weekend, I think. You know who, Alana. She is living in fear of that, I think. And she was threatening to take off her clothes and streak down the street. Um, she's cycling again. She was forgiving everybody, saying that she wasn't going to be bothered with anybody's toxicity, and she forgives all of us for being toxic and mean to her. And, yeah, so she's interesting. You know what? I never actually got into Miss Wonderful. I see her through Negs's videos. Um, so that I think I caught a couple of her drunks at bars and driving, but I have never really paid that much attention to her. Um, yeah, Alana and Angie Ree are enough. Yeah, yes, stick to what you know, Kate. Alana's fun. Her delusions are epic. Uh, I still shake my head over her, the way she reinvents history. You're still making preparations for the service? Okay, okay. Just let me know, because I promised Ham Planet to let him know. We'll show up in our best dress, our Sunday best. I'll bring cake. No, I have never heard of Pam and Rick on the porch. What are they? Vloggers? Tell me about. I'll go check them out. Yeah, you call it her calm period. I call her Saint Alana, because she's busy being, self-reflective, and this is what I want to do with my channel. And my last stream, I was sort of encouraging her, if she wants to do videos on being homeless or life in a van. What a good idea. I would watch that. That's something I watch. I watch dumpster divers for fun. I'd watch this for information. So yeah, but Pink, she does. She does that. I forgive everybody for being mean to me phase, while taking no responsibility for her own action. They and then she starts getting defensive, and then she just loses her shit. So there you go. Okay, the channel Shoot the Shit. They started out as comedy, now they're mostly drama. Look, that looks interesting. I'm going casual, no way sweats, buddy slippers. Cake is always good for any occasion. And did you know if you eat cake on a Sunday standing up, there's no calories? And it's even better if you do it at church. Just a tip. Alana needs conflict and yeah. That's. I don't think she is aware of positive reinforcement. Like Angie, both of them thrive on both the positive and the negative. Um, I think Angie is stunted emotionally at teenage level, maybe 16. She's completely unaware, or if she is aware, she just doesn't give a shit. She really doesn't. Um, and Alana, I don't think has had a decent relationship ever. I don't think she's ever had a good friend, and if she's had friends, she went and ruined it. Um, Same with male relationships. I have no idea why Carlo puts up with what it is, but you know what? He's an adult. He probably gives as good as she gives him. So I have somebody in my life that there's mutual abuse in it, and they thrive on it. And I separated myself from that bullshit because I didn't want to hear about it. It's a tough thing to do, but that's probably why I don't buy into her shit. I'm a very good judge of character, especially in real life. I've had some issues online because you can't show emotion really online. So you kind of have to have a little bit of trust before it's taken. So I kind of I give very little really information about myself. Nothing special about me. I just thought, yeah, you stay over there. I've watched enough what goes on Twitter and on YouTube that you don't need to know anything about me. Kate and you and I are the same age, so that's about all you need to know. I'm fairly happy. I pay my bills, and I like cake and beer, and I like to smoke up once in a while, but I don't make a big production of it. Um, yeah, I noticed that too, and Pink, she did say that on her last live that she hasn't been in trouble. And as far as we can tell, or what we've been able to dig up, that's true. So, but does it just mean she hasn't been caught? I don't think she's innocent. I think they're out to grift people, and but that's my opinion of her. Um, so yeah, so I don't know what's going on with them. Pretty weird. Her thinking process. I'm just thinking back, how she's gotten through life. Um, I do like the way she what was it on Annie's thread when somebody apparently supposedly leaked the names of her children, and she's going off about. I think somebody tried to tell her, maybe it was even me, that you can't saying a name is not a dox, because if she hadn't said anything, nobody would have noticed. I think doxing is a lot more like where you live, what your address is, your phone number, place of employment. Um, yeah, so her going on about somebody saying, and her kids are adults, aren't they? And they have nothing to do with her. That I do know. It's interesting. She doesn't appear to have any. Yeah, I read that one. Some evictions, but no domestic violence. Yeah, because I think the last time she was arrested for domestic violence was in her late 20s, early 30s. And she's what, 42, 43 now? Yeah. So hopefully, if they keep themselves and keep their mess to themselves, then I don't know. I don't even know if he's working. He probably is. He always seems to be there when she's on live, or when I'm catching her. That is. I don't know. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just catching up here on this chat. Sorry. Sometimes I can't talk and read at the same time. I can, however, chew gum. Oh, thank you. I have the face for radio. Yeah, it's just a stock photo of a nice field with flowers and such. I think it's a hummingbird and bee garden. Um, yeah. Oh, thank you. That's nice. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Um, I'm supposed to have a friend come and help me and learn how to add somebody if I wanted to have, but I think with StreamYards, it's pretty straightforward. When I was playing around with YouTube's version, there was no real instructions, and it was just kind of weird. So anyway, maybe Carlos has some influence in her. I don't know. He probably knows. Yeah, I think he kowtows to her too because I have heard her rage at him. I think he walks out pretty fast just to get away from her, and I've heard him yell back at her. Um, True enough, and I will give her that. Like I said, I've got somebody close in my life that it's a mutual abuse situation, and so yeah, I totally buy that. That they probably have this very strange relationship. It is. It is. The only thing you can do if you're around that is to back away. Don't get drawn into it. Oh well. Anyway, you guys, that was all what I was going to say. So I will let you guys go. I've kept you here for 30 minutes. Thank you so much for dropping in, guys. I appreciate it. Gives me a little bit more confidence. Um, I don't know if I've said it before. I'll give you a little bit more information. I am a true diagnosed ADHD. Um, so a lot of this, like I said, chewing gum and walking and reading and and talking at the same time. I have to relearn all this stuff, mostly being an observer. Yeah, so I got diagnosed when I was 48. 48 years old. I'm way older. Kate, I'm the same age as Kate Waxlover. Can you imagine? I went through most of my adult life, couldn't figure out why I couldn't finish anything. Then I found out. Oh, well, I went for tests. I was their oldest patient, actually. I was their oldest patient, and all they had on hand, because I had gone to the local university to get tested, a lot of what their testing was for kids. And they were apologizing all over the place for it, except for the reading comprehension stuff, but a lot of the puzzles and things that they have IQ tests for and stuff like that. And I have a thing. I can't do math. I should say, I can do math, but I can't do it under pressure. I'm blank. Blank. Anyway, so yeah, so it's going to take me a while. If I lose my train of thought or I kind of skid to a stop, you probably just blame the ADHD. I do every day. Anyway, you guys, thank you. I know Peanut's going to have a stream, so I want to finish off what I have to do so I can sit down and listen to her. Spirit in the Sky. Do you know Peanut's streams? Go and listen if you haven't. And I'm going to go and check out your suggestion, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for dropping in. I love you. Bye.